Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are all doing good. Stay home, stay safe, eat healthy food, do regular yoga and take more of vitamin C because vitamin C will help in improving the immunity. And today my topic is the continuation of my weight loss video. So previously I have uploaded a weight loss video. That video I have shown only standing yoga poses. So in this video, I will show you some yoga poses, that is sitting posture and supine posture. Supine posture is in lying down postures. So I will show you some of these poses, so which will help you to reduce the weight. So first of all, why you are gaining weight? As I told you, weight gain is because of lack of physical activity, unhealthy eating habits. So there should be a balance in your diet. So if you keep on eating more fat rich foods, what will happen? In our body, liver helps in digesting the fat content. So what will happen? But still there is a limit, right? So what will happen? The liver keeps on digesting the fat content and store as energy. So whenever it is needed, our muscles will take those energy for our daily activity. But if you keep on stacking fat rich foods, what will happen? The liver will stop working. So because of that, fat content will get accumulated in our body. So because of this, our muscle mass will increase. So this muscle mass increases this weight gain. And one more reason, if there is any problem in thyroid, if you have any thyroid problem or any other hormonal imbalance also, you will gain weight. And one more thing, lack of sleep. If you are not sleeping properly also, because of that imbalance, you will gain weight. Today I will show you some sitting postures and supine postures for reducing the weight. Lie down on your back. Okay. So first pose will be leg raising, both the leg raising. Okay. So for that, lie down on your back. Okay. Join your legs. Okay. So interlock your fingers and keep it under your neck or head, or you can keep your palms under your gluteus muscle. Raise your both the legs up. 90, 60, 30, 90, 60, 30, 90, 60, 30. So like this you have to do for 10 counts, 3 sets. So after 10 counts, take a break for 10 seconds and then again continue for 2 more sets. Okay, each set will have 10 counts. Okay, this is leg raising, both the leg raising. After doing the third set, stay in this 30 posture. Okay, raise your legs to 30 degrees and stay there. It is an excellent practice for toning your abdominal muscles. So you can stay for 20 counts, 10 to 20 counts. You can stay in 30 degrees. Okay, after finishing those 3 sets. Okay, this is first practice. And the next one will be cycling. So cycling is raise your legs, alternative leg cycling. Take your hands back, okay, keep it under your head, start cycling. So you have to stretch your one leg, you should bend and the other leg should be completely stretched out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this, you can continue for 20 counts. 20 counts clockwise and then anti-clockwise 20 counts. So you should give a nice compression when you are coming back. You should feel the compression and you should stretch completely. So this cycling will help in toning your abdominal muscles as well as your thigh muscles. So this is called alternative leg cycling. And in cycling itself, both the leg cycling is there. So for that, what you have to do is bend your legs. Okay, same size, both the legs, same time you have to cycle. Okay, clockwise 15 counts and then anti-clockwise 15 counts. So like this. Okay. So you can keep some count. So beginners start with 10 counts and then slowly try to increase the count. Okay, this is an excellent practice for reducing the fat in your thighs and in your abdomen. Okay, then one more practice is there, that is Sedu Bandhasana breathing. Okay, bend your legs, hold your ankles. Okay, inhale up, exhale down. So do like this for 5 deep breaths, and after the 5th breath you stay in this posture for 10 to 30 counts. Hold your ankles. Those who are not able to hold, no problem, you just keep your palm firm on the mat and then raise. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath, then relax. So again this Sedu Bandhasana will help in toning your abdominal muscles. Okay, then Naukasana. Naukasana is boat pose. So for that what you have to do? Again, lie down on your back, raise your hands above your head. Now slowly inhale deeply, exhale, raise your legs up, upper body up, okay, and stretch your hands, okay, and stay there. You should balance on your hip, pelvic region, okay. Stay there for 10 to 30 counts. If you find trouble in stretching your legs like this, what you can do is you can just bend your legs like this and then stay there. So again this is another excellent pose for toning your belly fat. Okay, stay there for 10 to 30 counts and then relax. So we have seen all supine postures, and now I will show you another pose, that is Chakki Chalasana, churning the mill. For that, sit in Dandasana. Now spread your legs. Okay, stretch your hands in front of you, interlock your fingers. So that is, you have to exhale, bend forward. Okay, inhale, go back. So clockwise 10 rounds, anti-clockwise 10 rounds. So I will show you how to do. So try to connect with your breathing. Bend from your waist. So it is an excellent hip opening practice. Also it reduces your waist muscles. So all the fat, accumulated fat will burn. That too, if you do in empty stomach, it's an excellent practice for weight loss. Okay, so I will show you. So this is clockwise, again anti-clockwise. Then take your hands back, relax. Relax in Chittila Dandasana. One more sitting posture, that is Ardha Matsyendrasana. So for that, bend your right leg, bring your right foot behind your left thigh, then again bend your left leg and keep your left foot next to your right knee joint. Okay, now take your left hand back. Okay, because which leg is above, you have to take the same hand back. Okay, now you have to raise the right hand up. Inhale, raise your right hand up, then exhale completely, then cross over your left knee and hold your ankle. If you are not able to hold, no problem, you just bend your elbow and push your knee back. Okay, you should feel the compression on your abdomen. It is an excellent practice for toning your waist muscles, again toning your abdomen and waist muscles. So I will stay there. Okay, push it back, then look back. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath. Stay there for 10 to 30 counts. Then raise the hand, stretch your legs and then relax. So again we have to do the other side. So now bend your left leg, bring your left foot next to your right thigh and then bend your right leg and keep your right foot next to your left knee. Now take your right hand back. Inhale, raise your left hand up. Okay. Exhale completely. Cross over your right knee and then hold your ankle. Then look back. Normal breathing. Stay there. If you are finding difficult, you just push and look back. Don't hold your breath. Normal breathing. Enjoy the pose. Stay there for 10 to 30 counts. Then relax. Relax for a while. And then one more pose, that is Shavasana. So Savasana, why I am telling is, if you lie in Savasana, all the stress accumulated in your body will be relieved. You will be out of stress. All the muscles and nerves, cells, everything get relaxed if you lie down in Shavasana. Lie down. Spread your legs. Spread your hands. Palms facing the roof. Focus on your breathing. Let the fingers be naturally curved. Just focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath in, breathe out. So lie down in Shavasana for 5 to 10 minutes. Then slowly join your legs and then come to sitting posture. Next important is pranayama. So in pranayama, already I have uploaded pranayama video. That link I have given in the description box. In pranayama, Kapalbhati and right nostril breathing and Nadi Shuddhi pranayama. So these three pranayama techniques you should follow for weight loss. So I will tell you about Kapalbhati. So Kapalbhati means skull cleansing practice. You have to take one inhale and continuous strokes of exhale. Okay, so here you should feel the flapping of your abdominal muscles. So this abdominal muscles, what will happen if you regularly do this Kapalbhati? Your belly fat will totally reduce. Also it has immense benefits, like it is very good for thyroid problem and diabetic, and it's very good for constipation also. It has so many benefits also. If you keep on regularly doing this practice, all the strings in your face will go. Okay, it will give a glow to your face, this Kapalbhati. So I will show you once. Relax. So here beginners start with 1 inhale and 10 exhale, then slowly try to increase the count and do Kapalbhati for 2 sets. 1:60, 1:60. Okay, 60 counts, 1 inhale and 60 strokes of exhale you can do. This is Kapalbhati. And next one is right nostril breathing. So right nostril breathing, what will happen? This right nostril breathing will increase the heat element in the body. So because of this heat, automatically all the extra fat accumulated in the body will get burned. So those who want to reduce the weight before any meal, you can do this right nostril breathing. So what is right nostril breathing? You have to inhale through the right and exhale through the left. Or you can inhale through right or exhale through the same nostril, same right nostril only. There are 2 variations. You can follow any of these variations. One is right nostril breathing for 11 to 15 rounds before any meal. But remember that after Surya Nadi breathing or after finishing all the practices, try to drink lots of water, because all these right nostril breathing increase the body heat. Because of the heat, your body will get dehydrated. So you have to drink lots of water. Okay, don't forget that. And one more thing, if you do any single nostril breathing, you should complete with Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, again it will balance the breathing. Also it has no limitations at all. Anyone can do the practice. So how to do? Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Again, inhale through right and then exhale through left. It makes one round of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So minimum you can do for 7 rounds or 9 rounds. Whenever you do any mudra or pranayama, you have to sit straight. Okay, your back should be straight, spine should be erect. Then only all the energy will pass from our crown chakra to Mooladhara chakra. There are 7 chakras are there. All the chakras will be activated. You have to sit straight. If you slouch your body like this, there won't be any use. So try to sit comfortably. If you are not able to sit in Vajrasan, you can sit in Sukhasana, or even you can sit on a chair and do the practice. Then after pranayama, 2 mudras are there. One is Linga Mudra, another one is Surya Mudra. First I will tell you about Linga Mudra. This Linga Mudra is a very powerful mudra. It has to be done only for 15 minutes maximum. Okay, minimum 5 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. For that, interlock your fingers. Okay, keep your left thumb straight. Then encircle your left thumb with your right thumb and index finger. Okay, then always throughout the mudra, you have to keep your left thumb straight only. Then keep it near your chest. Then focus on your breathing. Inhale, exhale. So you have to do this for 5 minutes minimum, maximum 15 minutes you can do. Remember that again this Linga Mudra will increase the body heat. Because of the heat, all the extra fat will be burned. Okay, because in turn it will help in reducing the weight. Also, it is beneficial for cold, cough and this asthma, wheezing problem also. This is Linga Mudra. Next one is Surya Mudra. Surya Mudra is fold your ring finger and keep it under the base of the thumb. And keep the remaining finger straight and do the mudra in both the hands and keep it on your thighs and then close your eyes, sit straight. Then focus on your breathing. Take a deep breathe in, breathe out. So this mudra can be done for 15 minutes to 45 minutes. So minimum 15 minutes, maximum 45 minutes. If you want to get the benefit, at least minimum of 15 minutes, you should do the mudra. But don't forget to drink water after the practices. After completing all the sequences, drink lots of water. Okay, because otherwise you will get dehydrated. Okay, and before starting pranayama, try to add Surya Namaskar also. Surya Namaskar video link I have given in the description box, because it is a combination of all the asanas. It involves all the body parts and muscles, so it will help in reducing the weight. Do all the yoga practices in empty stomach. It will give you the benefit very fast. First you start with Sukshama Vyayama. Sukshama Vyayama will release all the stiffness in your muscles. Then do all the practices which I have told you. After Sukshama Vyayama, you try to do this sitting postures and then supine postures. Then do those standing poses. Then Surya Namaskar and then Pranayama. Then complete with Mudra. So after all these practices, don't forget to drink water. And one more general tip is, those who have any health issues, before doing any practice, see all the limitations and then do the practice. And pregnant ladies and menstruating women better avoid the practices. Okay, if you like this video, share this with your friends and relatives, those who are in need. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video.